Most of us own things like cars, houses, stock, as well as life insurance or retirement accounts. They are referred to as assets. When we pass away, these assets are known as our estate. Usually, people choose to leave their estate to family and friends. To identify who gets what, they write wills or create trusts. Whoever gets a share of an estate or trust is called a beneficiary. The person appointed to transfer an estate or trust to the beneficiaries is called an executor or a trustee. Meet Nancy Smith and her brothers, John and David. After their mom passed away, Nancy and John helped take care of their elderly father as much as they could. They both lived out of town and had families and full-time jobs. David was single and lived close to their dad. He did not have a stable job, so Dad helped support him and pay his bills. With age, Dad's memory got worse, and he began to rely on David more and more. Eventually, David got their father to sign a power of attorney, which enabled him to authorize Dad's checks and even transfer some of his assets. After Dad died, it turned out that David was named the executor of the will, so he was responsible for collecting all of Dad's property and distributing his estate to all the beneficiaries. When Nancy and John asked David what was in the estate, he just ignored them. Eventually, David became impossible to communicate with. Though the will appeared to leave the estate to the three of them equally, David said there were almost no assets left at the time of Dad's death. Now, Nancy and John were not only grieving the loss of their father, they were also alarmed by their brother's secretive behavior. After talking to a friend, Nancy discovered that there was a litigation law firm called Gaslowitz Frankel LLC that specialized in helping people protect their inheritance rights. John's company lawyer mentioned the same law firm as being one of the country's best at solving estate and trust litigation problems. A quick internet search revealed that Gaslowitz Frankel LLC was selected a best law firm in Georgia in trust and estate litigation, and Adam Gaslowitz and Craig Frankel have been widely recognized by their peers and the media as leaders in trust and estate litigation. Adam Gaslowitz also was listed in the Guide to the World's Leading Trust and Estate Litigators. For over 25 years, attorneys at Gaslowitz Frankel LLC have specialized in a very unique area of law: fiduciary litigation, will, estate, and trust disputes. Nancy and John realized that to have the law work for them, they needed a lawyer who specialized in fiduciary litigation. They called Gaslowitz Frankel LLC and shared their problem with an attorney who listened and understood. They learned that David had a fiduciary duty, a legal responsibility to them, and that there were laws to protect their inheritance rights. Hiring Gaslowitz Frankel LLC gave them peace of mind and confidence that the best attorneys were protecting their rights. David was forced to account for all of the assets in Dad's estate, though he had already spent some of them. He was also removed as executor to prevent further losses, and remaining assets were distributed appropriately. While happy with the outcome, Nancy and John regretted not hiring Gaslowitz Frankel LLC sooner, before David had the chance to take advantage of their father. If you ever have a dispute over a will or trust, either as an executor, trustee, or beneficiary, become involved in a contested guardianship or conservatorship, discover an abuse of a power of attorney, or face a business or financial dispute among partners, shareholders, or investors, call Gaslowitz Frankel LLC at 404-892-9797. The sooner you act, the better. For more information, visit www.gaslowitzfrankel.com, twitter.com/estate dispute, facebook.com/estate dispute.